everybody, AD Jackson 330 here, and today I'm filming a plan with me for the week of April 16th through the 22nd. I'll be using the April VillaBeautifful kit, which had a theme of rainy days and came with all of these great stickers and coordinating accessories. I'm going to be planning in my Annie Plans inserts, and I thought I'd just do a quick little flip through of the past 2 weeks in the insert. The inserts that I'm using are the 3-column daily untimed inserts, and they are for my B6 Traveler's Notebook, which is a Foxy Fix number 5 sugar cookie. So I'm going to start by laying down all of the date covers, and the great thing about the VillaBeautifful monthly kits is that they come with so many stickers, and you get 2 separate variations for your date cover stickers, so you can pick and choose, and there's also so many stickers that you can stretch this kit out to last multiple weeks. Now usually after I lay down all the date covers, I go through my full boxes and put down one on each sheet, but this time I'm going to try to go day by day. I have my little list. I accidentally misprinted some inserts, so I'm using those to keep track and pre-plan. So those are off to the side. I'm going to try to plan out day by day for this week and hope that keeps me a little bit more in line with what I'm trying to get done. And I'm sure it's no shocker to you all that I'll be mixing in a bunch of other stickers. I've got a lot from the Happy Planner sticker books and some of my favorite other shops from Etsy and other standalone sites. So for this Monday, I have my father-in-law's birthday coming up. My son has a baseball practice, and I really loved that I was able to find a lot of coordinating stickers as far as colors for this week. And that's one of those things that I just get a little weird about whenever I'm planning out my week. I don't like to mix a lot of different colors in or mix different character styles or foil colors, anything like that. I'm really big on picking a theme and sticking to it, making sure that everything matches and coordinates really well. And I think that these headers from Let's Make It Sparkle, they're kind of silvery glitter. They match really well with this kit. They bring out a lot of the grays in it, as well as the silver foiling that is on the washi tape that was included with the VillaBeautifful kit. Some of my favorite things about this month's kit are the watercolors and the shades of blue that are used, and also my favorite icons were brought back for this kit, so I absolutely love using those. I tend to not be a fan of stickers that have a really large border around them, or ones that are the circle icons. I just prefer to use the ones that are shaped, and these are just so great to me. They're my favorite ones to use. So for Tuesday, I've got a baseball game that night for my son. I love that Happy Planner sticker, so I can write down all the information for that. And then I'm going to use the clipboard and tiny little money icon to mark that some field trip money is due that day. And because there are always those random tasks and errands that pop up through the week, I like to leave a little bit of space and save some half boxes and quarter boxes so that I can mark all of those down as the week goes by. It's the last 26 days of school. I think it started last Friday for my son. And so they're doing this thing where it's like an A to Z countdown. Every day has a theme. So like art day, book day, color day. So that's what I'm going to use the half boxes that I'm putting in the bottom right corner for. I'm going to try to track those so that we don't miss out on bring your favorite book to school or different things like that that tend to be lost in the morning rush of getting ready and getting through that routine. And for Wednesday, we've got recycling, I've got a credit card bill that's due, and my son will also have a progress report coming home that day, so I want to be sure and mark that down and check that school paperwork. Aside from the full boxes, I like to save the majority of my decorations for last, so I make sure that I get all the stuff that is necessary out of the way, make sure there's plenty of room for that. Still leave a little bit of blank space. I'm not a no white space planner. I like to have a little bit of white space to work with. It just makes it easier to fill things out throughout the week. Now I have tried some of the no white space planning before with certain kits, but that was back whenever I was in my Happy Planner, which I am missing nowadays, and of course I've got some Erin Condren envy going on. I just see all those layouts on the 2 pages flat laid, and I kind of want to get back into that, but then I think I've really found planner piece with these inserts and this TN, so I'm not really sure. I think I'm just so indecisive and kind of want to do both. So I may end up getting one and trying to use it for something else, even though maybe it's just me. I sometimes have trouble just keeping up with the one planner and find myself getting behind and then feeling overwhelmed with the need to, okay, you've got to hurry up and get this done, film the plan with me, get it uploaded, take some pictures, and then at that point it's just, I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday by the time I'm even laying out plans for the week. And then there are some weeks that go by that I don't touch my planner at all, but then when I flip back, I feel bad about all of the emptiness, so I go back and back plan because I also keep track of everything on my phone. I have like this huge list in my notes section where I keep track of everything that's done that day, everything that needs to get done. I keep checklists on there. I've got all of my appointments into my calendar. So I just have list upon list upon list written down in my planner, written down on random sticky notes, on my wall calendar, on my fridge, on my phone. They're everywhere. I even have a list of projects that I've been meaning to get to, and now it is just such a huge list. I would love to completely redo my planner setup. I have so many different supplies laying around and ideas rolling around in my head, but when I find that I have the time to get in my craft room and actually craft and get everything laid out, then I really don't have the motivation to do it lately. So it's kind of a give and take. Sometimes I will see a plan with me or a haul that'll inspire me, or something on Instagram or in one of the planner Facebook groups that I'm in that'll make me want to say, okay, I'm going to try this now. And then other times I just come in the room and I have all of these things that I want to get done, and I just kind of sit in my chair and watch Netflix and do nothing. It sometimes feels like planning is one hobby, and then shopping for planners and planner and craft supplies is a completely different hobby, and I'm not really sure which one I love more. And then I get upset with myself because I come into my room and I look around and see all of these stacks and piles of different supplies that would be so pretty if I actually got around to using them. I think what I need is a craftcation. Just an entire day or weekend. I'm alone in the house. I can get all of my stuff laid out all over the floor, all over the desk, and have time to actually get into these projects. Because it seems like whenever I just have 30 minutes or an hour carved out, I spend half of that time just picking stuff out for the project instead of actually crafting with it. I tend to get all of my best crafting done when I am alone in the house and I don't have any certain deadlines like, okay, you need to be ready in 20 minutes for school pickup or groceries or anything like that. I have all of my stuff spread out in a circle around me on the floor. I've got Netflix playing in the background. Of course, only old episodes. It can't be anything new or else I'll be too distracted to stay focused on my projects. Speaking of being distracted, sorry about that. I've completely skipped over like half of the plan with me now. So now that all of my days have went through and I've got all of my half boxes and quarter boxes and appointment things laid out, I'm just going to go through and add a couple more things as far as decoration. That little TV icon is so cute. That is marking the Westworld premiere for season 2, I want to say. I just recently started watching that a couple months ago, and it's a very weird, intriguing show, but I'm kind of into it, mainly because I love James Marsden. He is such a great actor and eye candy. And so now I'm just going through and putting some of these darling page flags around. I love the patterns that are on here. And this is something that I used to do in my Happy Planner. I would add little tiny decorative stickers right after the dates or between the days on the Happy Planner. So I thought I'd kind of bring that back and add some of the umbrellas and watercolor hearts from the Happy Planner books just right after the dates to add just a little something extra. I know my weeks tend to be a little decoration heavy, but that's the way I like it, so I'm going to continue doing that. And I also save a lot of the decorative elements that are actually from the kit itself so that I can fill in any kind of blank spots as the week goes through. So if I have a particularly lazy day, that's where you're going to see tons and tons of deco and washi piled on. And I was really pleased to find that the Happy Planner books had so many coordinating elements. They had the boots, the umbrellas, the clouds, so I really loved mixing those in this week. Also, just a random side note, my least favorite colors are probably orange, purple, and yellow. I tend to stay away from kits that feature them heavily, and I wasn't expecting to use as many of the yellow elements from this VillaBeautifful kit as I have, but I found myself kind of loving these pops of yellow amongst all of these different shades of blue, so kind of shocked myself with that one, but I really did like the way that this layout turned out with all of the colors together. And I thought I would fill in just a little bit of the writing this week before I take my Instagram shots for Before the Pin, which is a little bit contradictory, but that's okay. I really wanted to get at least the date numbers filled in and like the trash and recycling, get those written down. So I'm going to be using the Sharpie fine point markers for those. I love to use those on any kind of stickers that normal pens tend to smear on because this sticks really great. And I hate when I get something written down and then I look down 5 seconds later and it's all smudged because my hand rubbed over it. And since this kit features a lot of different shades of blue, I'll probably mix in some of my Papermate ink joys and flare pens in some different shades as well for the rest of the writing. So my next step is going to be washi tapes. I have the 2 that were included in the VillaBeautifful kit, as well as a stack of washis from other places that even look like they would remotely coordinate with the kit, and those stay on my desk throughout the entire week. So even if I don't have definite plans to use them, I may find that there's a certain spot in the week where it just needs a splash of washi tape. So I will add that in as I go along. And if you've seen my washi wall, I'm sure you know that I am obsessed with washi. It is one of the few things, craft supplies wise, that I will actually use instead of hoard. I try to use as much as I can, as often as I can, slap it everywhere, and it's just such a fun accessory to me. I especially love the Simply Gilded bows. They're just so much fun to coordinate with kits and match up. And I think my only frustration is when a color matches perfectly, but it has the wrong foil color on it. Because like I said earlier, I cannot mix the foils. I'm not there yet. Can't do it. I also use a lot of washi that came from Washi Gang. I was on that design team for quite a while, so I have a nice stash of hers. They're really great quality, lots of different design options on there, plus the usual Hobby Lobby and Michaels tapes, of course. But this lace tape from Washi Gang is one of my favorites. I have it in pink, purple, and blue, I believe, and it's just so pretty. And I thought that this book stack sticker would look really great layered onto this lace washi, which meant that I had to add some of this book washi that I recently picked up from Michaels. It has a lot of blues in it, so I thought that it fit the color scheme and the theme as well for this kit. And now I'm just kind of going through this stack of washi and stickers I have set to the side and adding in the pieces that I think look best, like this really adorable umbrella sticker from Fox and Pip. And I know I showed this earlier in the video, but I'm really in love with the way that the sticky note looks with that Happy Planner clear quote sticker on top of it over on the bottom part of Sunday. The idea was to block off a large amount of space because I don't really have that many plans just yet for Sunday, and also to find a new way to include one of my favorite items from the kit, those sticky notes. Just so pretty. I do wish I had laid it down before the full box so that there wouldn't be that overlap there, but I didn't want to risk pulling up the sticker and ripping the paper underneath, so I'm just going to kind of let it hang out there and try to ignore it. And the last little additions to this layout will be a couple of deco stickers from Fox and Pip and Let's Make It Sparkle. If you're interested in checking out any of these shops, be sure to follow me over on Instagram. I always tag the shops anytime they're featured in my planner layout, so you can find them from there. And you can find a link to my Instagram and shop links to VillaBeautifful and Annie Plans, as well as my discount codes to both of those shops in the description below. And that does it for this plan with me. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!